You're watching New England Business Day on NECN.
Negotiation. We do it every day, at home, at work, at school, with friends and foes. Negotiating successfully is both a skill and an art. Our guest this evening can help us on both counts. Stephen Cohen is president of the Negotiation Skills Company in Pride's Crossing, Massachusetts. His firm works with people to enhance their bargaining skills. Steve, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Start with the concept of negotiation. I guess most of us approach it as an adversarial situation where we say that we go in thinking you have to have a winner and you have to have a loser. Is that the right way to go about it?
Quite the opposite. Negotiation is not a competitive sport. When you compete, you're competing to beat someone. When you negotiate, you're trying to get it so that you and one or more other parties can work together to come up with a better solution than you could do by yourself.
So this cuts to the chase here in the sense that positional bargaining is what doesn't work, interest bargaining is what does. And could you explain the difference?
Well, a position is something where you sort of lock yourself into a spot that you can't get out of without losing face. When you focus on your interests, why it is you want something, then you can look more towards what you're pursuing for yourself and not worry so much about whether you're beating up on the other guy.
You talk to people about the 3 C's of interests. What are they?
The 3 C's of interests are common interests, which people often think that they can achieve, where everybody wants the same thing for the same reason. Complementary interests, you think of the way a yin and yang fit with each other in the classic Oriental design, where I want something for one reason, you want the same thing for different reasons, but somehow they complement each other. And then, of course, the 3rd C is interests that are in conflict, where it doesn't appear, at least at first, as if there's any way for us to reach agreement at all.
And when you work with people, you suggest that they actually map these out, that they have a
Yes.
plan going into a negotiation.
You need to prepare for negotiation by looking at your interests, the interests of your colleagues, your constituents, and also look at the interests of other parties who derive some kind of gain or loss as a consequence of the negotiation. And that's both the party with whom you're negotiating and their constituents and yet other stakeholders.
There's a wonderful acronym you use called BATNA. What is it?
BATNA is really part of the language now. It stands for the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. So that you need to think about what choice you have, whether you buy your car from only the one dealer in town or whether you have a choice to look at many different places, and which one offers you the best alternative in terms of the choice that you can make.
Well, as much as I'd like to keep talking, there's no negotiating with our producer. She says time is up. Stephen Cohen, thank you very much for coming by.
Pleasure. Thank you.